Really? Really? This is sometimes why I don't like the NBA. This is why sometimes. But I'm forced to watch it. I, I, how's it going, guys? It is MWT here with another incredible video. December 16th NBA recaps. We are kind of back. Maybe. I don't know. But first, what I need you guys to do is go down, like the video, give it a thumbs up, make it blue, and subscribe to the channel with post notifications turned on. Guys, we hit 180. We hit 180. We did it. I got 2 shout outs to give right now. This first channel, Gamer12341223, I believe that's his YouTube channel name. And the other one is Super Mario E. Yeah, E. So Super Mario E and Gamers12341223. Shout outs of the day for subbing to the channel with notification turned on, because I saw that and I was like, thanks, man. So if you didn't hear, the news is that I'm making some new series. I am bringing back the pinball series. Pinball season is going to reopen. I'm going to be exposing a YouTuber in a mini series of 3 videos, and then I'm going to do a top 10 videos on my channel for 2019. Basically, the most viewed videos for my channel of the 2019 season. So that means videos only posted in 2019. But I know what you're here for. You're here for the December 16th NBA recaps. So let's get started with the Washington Wizards beat the Detroit Pistons. Yep, that happened. The Wizards win 133 to 119. They had 43 points to 31 in the first quarter. Now, Washington's main scorer was Bradley Beal at 35 points, 3 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal. And for Detroit, it was tied. Markieff Morris had 22 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And Derrick Rose had 22 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. In this case, I would give it to Derrick Rose. Off the bench, he had the better game. Now, matchup-wise, the Pistons were up by 3 points 4 different times in the first quarter. After that, they never led throughout the entire game. They let the Wizards go up by 16 points in the second quarter, and they lost the game by 14. So, Washington won that game. That's unfortunate, because y'all should be tanking. Y'all should be tanking. But you guys don't want to listen to me. Anyways, next game. Toronto beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. I know, shocker, right? 133 to 113, the final score in Toronto. No big quarters that were over 40 points, which is surprising. Cleveland's main scorer was Colin Sexton at 25 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And for Toronto, it was none other than Pascal Siakam. 33 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Matchup-wise, the Cavs were up by 3 points. That was the first bucket of the game. After that, they never led. They let the Raptors go up by 20 points at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then to end the game, to win the game by 20. So, pretty pathetic, Cleveland. What is Cleveland now? 8-21? Yeah, that's pretty pathetic. Sorry. Yeah, whatever. Houston versus San Antonio. That game happened too, because Houston overcame a 25-point deficit and came back to win the game by 2 points. The final score 109 to 107. The box score right here, San Antonio's main scorer was LaMarcus Aldridge with 19 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. And for Houston, it was Russell Westbrook this time with 31 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block with 5 turnovers. Matchup-wise, the Spurs were up by 25 points in the second quarter, 3 different times, and they blew that and let the Rockets go up by 4 points towards the end of the game, and they won by 2. So, Spurs, you got to hold on to that lead if you have it. But here's the thing. I want to talk about this race for the 7th and 8th seed in the Western Conference. San Antonio is now in 10th. And Portland is back in the playoff race. I should probably say that. Portland is back in the playoff race. That's incredible. That's just incredible. So now we just need San Antonio to start playing better. Hopefully San Antonio starts playing better because they need to make it. They need to make it this year. Now, the next game, the Memphis Grizzlies defeated the Miami Heat. They defeated the Miami Heat. 118 to 111, the final score here. Let's talk about this box score. Miami's main scorer was Jimmy Butler with 25 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. And for Memphis, it was Jonas Valanciunas. Yep, Jonas Valanciunas. He had 21 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks. Matchup-wise, the Grizzlies were up by 17 points at the end of the second quarter. They blew that somehow. I don't know how you blow that, but they blew it. Let the Heat go up by 3 points in the fourth quarter. And then, the Grizzlies go on a tear and win the game by 7. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So, why are you guys blowing that big of a lead? Ow. Now, the next game we got to talk about, Dallas defeating the Milwaukee Bucks. This was prime time. I mean, this shouldn't have happened, but, yeah, that happened. Basically, if Dallas doesn't defeat Milwaukee here, they get the win streak record for their franchise. They get the win streak record. Now, Dallas's main scorer was 2 different players. Kristaps Porzingis, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. And Steph Curry, 26 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. So, in this case, I give it to Kristaps Porzingis as the better player for Dallas. And Milwaukee, Giannis with a monster game. 48 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Not a lot of other players contributing. Chris Middleton needed to step up, and so did Brook Lopez. Wesley Matthews didn't have a good game. Other players that need to step up in that time. Now, the Bucks were up by 7 points in the first quarter. They let the Dallas Mavericks go up by 16. Then they came back and were up by 1 in the third. And then they just blew it and couldn't win the game after that. Even though they had a monster 40-point fourth quarter. It's just, that's not enough. That's not enough. You got to play hard throughout the entire game. So that was a wake-up call. That was a wake-up call. Now, this game I need to talk about because the Oklahoma City Thunder won against the Chicago Bulls, 109-106. I watched this game live. Remember, I reported that Janoris Jenkins was officially becoming a New Orleans Saint before this game. The Bulls had a 37-point to 16-point first quarter, and still, how did we lose? Zach LaVine had 39 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. In Oklahoma City, Chris Paul with 30 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals with 5 turnovers. Let me talk about something. Chris Paul made the refs change a call in an earlier game, and I believe that the refs are now trying to listen to Chris Paul. Refs, you're supposed to do your job. How do you blow 2 challenge calls that should have favored the Bulls? How do you blow that? The Bulls challenged 2 different calls that should have been in the Bulls' favor, and they kept it the same. They kept it the same. Let me be frank with you for a second. There was a play where Denzel Valentine was 5 feet away, and he was called for a foul. He fouled out because of that. It's just, how do you look at a monitor? How do you look at a challenge monitor and not get the call right still after a minute of debate? And the other one was on Wendell Carter Jr. That's horrible. That's horrible. Honestly. After what happened with Chris Paul and he changed the call, that's horrible. That's horrible. I don't even talk about the fact that the Bulls had a 26-point lead and somehow blew it. You know why? Because the refs were playing really bad. Refs were really horrible in this game. Those Oklahoma City refs are horrible. And let me tell you, now that the Oklahoma City Thunder are 14-14, you gotta go over there and check what the refs are looking at, because I don't know what they're looking at. Like, I see it on the screen. I see that it's not a foul on the Bulls, and somehow you still call it. Somehow you don't change the call. There was a call that should have gone against Oklahoma City. They did nothing about it. They didn't even change it. It wasn't even supposed. Steven Adams locked up Wendell Carter Jr.'s hand, like arm, on a jump ball, and they didn't call it. They called it on Wendell. They were supposed to call it on Steven Adams. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now, the last game. Trailblazers beating the Phoenix Suns 111 to 110. Portland's main scorer was C.J. McCollum, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And for Phoenix, it was Kelly Oubre Jr., 24 points, 2 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. Now, matchup-wise, the Suns were up by 16 points in the second quarter. They blew that, let the Portland Trailblazers go up by 7 points. Trailblazers blew that, but then they came back and won the game by 1. No big quarters in this game. So that's going to do it for the NBA recaps December 16th. Make sure you subscribe to the channel with post notifications turned on and like the video. Remember, shout out to Gamers1234-123 and to Super Mario E. If you subscribe to the channel, make sure you let me know if I haven't shouted you out yet, because I truly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll explain the mini-series that's coming up in a later video. So, see you guys next time.